Tell me what's going on.
What are you doing here?
You were crying. I was just trying to help you.
Look, the only way that you can help me is by giving me my privacy.
Look, Sheridan, that's not going to make it go away. You know it isn't.
How much did you hear me say?
Just that you couldn't stop remembering something terrible. Look, tell me what it is. Maybe I can help you.
Look, I asked you to leave. Why can't you just respect my wishes?
Is this the new beginning that you were telling me about? This is no life for you, Sheridan. Torn to pieces by God knows what frightening memories. The way I see it, you've got two choices. You can either let what's haunting you keep pulling your strings, or you can stand up to your fears, face them, get to the truth. Look, I know that you and I have always had our problems from day one. But I've always admired your guts. Now, if this fight's between you and some demons, I've got my money on you any day.
What if I don't win?
Well, Sheridan, right now it doesn't look like you have much of a choice. Besides, you won't be alone. I'll be with you every step of the way. Well, what do you say?
Try. If you'll help me, then I'll try.
Sheridan, what happened to the door? You all right? Oh, my God. Was there another attempt on her life?
No, Mama. Sheridan, she had another nightmare.
May I speak with her alone? Perhaps I can calm her.
I'll be in the living room, all right?
Okay.
Sam, hey, brings you by. Did you get a lead on that hitman's accomplice?
Look, I just can't stop thinking about the conversation we had earlier. Look, I'm afraid you're getting way too involved.
Look, Sam, there's nothing to worry about.
Look, there's always something to worry about when it comes to the Cranes, man. I thought you knew that.
Look, I'm keeping my guard up.
Even when it comes to Sheridan?
What are you getting at?
Look, I just think that you have deeper feelings for her than you're willing to admit.
Look, Sheridan's in trouble. She's haunted by something. She's in pain, okay? I can't turn my back on her.
I thought I told you to not get involved.
Look, and
just drop it.
Look, I promised her that I would help her find out the truth to her past. To find out what's haunting her.
Are you out of your mind?
No, I know exactly what I'm doing.
No, I don't think you do. Look, Luis, for your sake, as well as the sake of your families, don't do this. Be honest. This is more than a case to solve to you. This is about your feelings for Sheridan.
No way.
Oh, come on. Who are you kidding? I saw the way you were with her earlier.
Okay. I admit it, Sam. I don't know how I feel about her anymore. There was a time when I thought that I loved her, and she just, she flipped out on me. You know, she slapped me across the face and shut me out. I still don't know why. So maybe if I can find out about what went on in her past, then maybe I can find out what went wrong between us, and then maybe, who knows?
Well, one thing's for certain. Whatever's haunting Sheridan is personal. And the Cranes have gone to a lot of trouble to ensure that whatever it is never comes out. And remember, I checked, and there was no unsolved crimes that could be connected to Sheridan in her past or her present.
She still needs to find out the truth. I mean, she'll never lead a normal life until she does.
Yeah, I don't disagree with that. Sheridan's family's another story. I'm sure they want to keep her in the dark. That's for sure.
What do you mean?
Well, I did some research, and I found that Sheridan was a little girl when she started having these nightmares. Alistair shipped her off to Paris to be treated by a series of psychiatrists. They rarely let her come back to Harmony. In fact, she grew up away from her family in boarding schools. Look, you keep digging around in things the Cranes want to keep buried, Louise. They'll stop you any way they can. And if push comes to shove, they'll destroy you without even thinking twice. If you help Sheridan investigate her past by nosing into the Crane family and its secrets, you could be putting yourself directly in the line of fire. And that is one place, that's one place you sure as hell don't want to be.
I've never seen you this way, Sam. Something happened between you and the Cranes?
Look, just don't cross them. Don't give them a reason to come after you. I mean, come on, that's all I'm saying.
No, it's more than that. You're speaking from personal experience, aren't you? Look, what'd the Cranes do to make you hate him so much?
Yes, I loved you. I loved you with all of my heart. Then you walked out on me. You walked away from what we had together. To marry Julian, to marry into the Crane family, and that killed whatever we had together.
Don't say that, please.
It wasn't easy for me. But I got on with my life. I met Grace. I fell in love with her and got married. I love her. Do you hear me? I love Grace, not you.
You listen to me, Sam. My father and the Cranes, they tricked me. They deceived me. They even kept me away from you. I never would have married Julian if I'd known the truth. I swear I didn't. The Cranes ruined my life. They've ruined my happiness, and yours too. We could have still been together. We would still be together. If it hadn't been for the Cranes.
Look, I just don't want to get into what happened to the Cranes. Just trust me on this. You're getting yourself into a dangerous situation by helping Sheridan. Look, get out while you still can, because if you don't, you're going to regret it.